Good morning and happy Mother's Day weekend. It's Chef Nathan Barrio and family. We are going to do a little Mother's Day breakfast. So inspiration for this, my wife is a huge pancake fan, fantastic mother. My daughter is also a huge pancake fan. So we're going to show you a very easy way to make pancakes that don't come out of a box. Right here I've done a little prep work in front of me. We've got flour mixed with a little baking powder and salt. We've got Greek yogurt, egg yolk, 2% milk, and a little bit of vanilla extract, a little melted butter. And right here we've got egg whites that have been whipped to a stiff peak. You can tell they're stiff peak. You can see the peaks don't fall and they stand straight up when you run your finger through them or the whisk through them. They also have a very nice glossy sheen to them. Right, so what we're going to do very quickly, this does not take that much time. The name of the recipe that we're doing is Greek yogurt souffle pancakes. We're going to serve those with a little bit of strawberry. These strawberries are starting to go in the fridge, so put them on the stove with a touch of honey, a little bit of water, and just reduce them down. And they make this fantastic compote that takes all of 5 minutes. So we're going to carefully, we're just going to mix up our flour, salt, and baking powder just to make sure it's all incorporated. And then we're going to start whisking our egg yolk, yogurt, melted butter. You're going to want to make sure you get all of that butter. And it's about a tablespoon of butter. We're going to want to mix this pretty vigorously, aerate it nicely, make sure it's well incorporated. And then what we're going to do, I'm going to set this aside. Like in most baking, we're going to mix the wet into the dry. Now this is the part with, in particular, souffle pancakes where things kind of go wrong. They are a little bit delicate because the enemy to a pancake is overmixing, right? So we're going to add in our wet ingredient into the flour. It's about a cup of flour. And then with a little bit of a stiffer whisk, I'm just going to start to gently mix. All right, I've got a pretty decently stiff batter here, which is okay because what we're going to do is we're going to start to fold the egg whites into this, which is going to loosen up this batter and make a fantastic pancake batter. So I'm going to start by doing that right now. And I'm going to use a spatula. Got our nice egg whites. You can see it's starting to loosen right back up again. Again, I'm not beating it very hard at all or mixing it very hard. In fact, I'm actually being quite gentle with this. So the egg whites, there's about 4 egg whites, 1 egg yolk. And it's okay if by the time you get to the egg whites, you do see some chunks of white, particulates, if you would, in the batter. They'll incorporate while they cook. So now you can start to see that it's definitely resembling an actual pancake mix, like you would if you were to use one that was already done. So we're going to add the rest of our whites here. And what the whites are going to do, like any souffle, is they're going to make these pancakes incredibly light and fluffy and very airy, which to me is a sign of a good pancake. No, I don't think anybody really likes a dense pancake.
I can't see in the bowl, honey.
Okay, we've got our batter ready to go. I'm gonna just let that sit for a few minutes while I preheat my pan, clean up my dishes that I've got here. A little bit more batter on the pan and whisker. Want to make sure we got everything so our ratios are right. Again, baking is definitely about precision measurements, where a la carte sometimes you've got a little bit more liberty to freestyle, if you will. And believe me, I like to take those liberties. All right, well, I'm gonna get the pan preheated here, and then we're gonna cook some pancakes. See you in just a second.